Hi everyone, welcome to another edition and segment of Coffee Talk. I'm very excited today to introduce you to my guest, Angeline. Judex, right?
Judex.
Don't pronounce the J.
Don't pronounce the J, it's a silent J.
J-U-D-E-X, Judex.
Yes, correct.
Phenomenal. We're sitting, of course, in the Village Center overlooking the harbor. Angeline's office is literally 25 feet from here. It's right across the way in what is known as...
The Long Island Explorium.
That's right.
Yes.
We've been trying to get together for a while.
Yes.
I'm so glad to have you. I happen to think that myself and everybody that's watching needs to know more about what you do over there in that beautiful brick building.
Absolutely. I think we've always had this reputation for being a hidden gem. I think that's nice to be a gem, but we don't want to be hidden anymore. So, I mean, people tend to walk across the pathway and don't really know what we do. So we've been here for a long time. So, you know, we're the Children's Museum in Science and Engineering. And inside our building, though small, I mean, you would find no shortage of things that you can get your hands on, literally. Exhibits, science, technology, engineering, math, anything you want. Kids of all ages. I mean, we're chartered with the New York State Department of Education for pre-K to 6th grade. Okay. But I'm telling you, ages endless. You could be 0 to 99 and you'll be enjoying yourself.
And you're year-round?
Yes, we're open year-round. During the school term, during the fall and winter, it's only on the weekends because when the kids are in school, we're closed during Monday and Friday to the public, but we're open to schools coming to visit us, and we have, you know, private events.
So by any means, this is not just a Port Jefferson Village gem. This is open to everyone.
Yes, we've had visitors coming from all over. I mean, you're talking about way out in Nassau County. We have visitors from New York, across the Sound in Connecticut. So it's really not even a Port Jeff gem. It's something that, you know, we should be really proud of, that we have something right in our backyard.
Absolutely. Yeah. Give us an idea of some of the programs, and particularly your favorite program or a big program that's coming up.
It is. We have a lot of programs going on all year round. We're open to the public, as you know. During our open hours, we always have some sort of special event or activity that's going on according to a theme that we have. We have makers that come in on the weekends also that talk about their talent, show off some of the things that they do. We've had a pop artist come one day, Michael Albert, an amazing man that does amazing collage with cereal boxes. I mean, and these are, you think a collage is easy to make. I kid you not, it is not easy to make a collage of that size. He talked about one of the collages he made that took him 3 years to complete, which is phenomenal. The biggest event we have, obviously, is the Eastern Long Island Mini Maker Fair. It's held every year in June. This year, on June 8th, is the 5th annual Maker Fair. And it's a great undertaking, but it's amazing.
Is it a competition?
No, it's not. It's a festival. It's called a showcase of innovation and creativity with makers of all kinds coming. And always everybody asks, so who's a maker? What's a maker? I don't know what's a maker. But anybody who creates with their hands using tools, resources, technology. It could be anything from piece of art, music, robotic arm, underwater robots, anything.
And the age groups that can?
0 to 99.
Oh my God,
it is for
fantastic.
Everybody and anybody. And I kid you not, when I say you walk around, you could feel the energy of everyone.
Course.
Because everything's
the
a
brain
wow.
power, the creativity power.
Exactly. It's
How many do you typically have participating?
We like to be very good at this, but it's not a perfect science, but I would say upwards of 2,000 every year that come to the village.
Particularly, I mean, getting involved. You mean everybody that comes do something?
Yes. So visitorship.
Wow.
It's a great. It's only a 10 to 5 p.m. event.
One day?
For one day, yes, to bring that amount of people into the village.
Wow, now I know why you're asking for
chaos.
parking.
Yes, it's a little bit of we like to call it controlled chaos, but it's the excitement is there.
Inside and outside?
Outside, yeah. The tree.
So in the park as well?
Yes, the whole harbor front, and we expanded last year. We used to have one tent, now we have 2. We have the entire 3 levels here in the village center.
So you're well known all around, forget about it, all 4 or 5 counties, right? New York City, Nassau, Suffolk.
Yes.
People come from all around.
Yes. So
do you have people already submitting now?
Yes.
Or do you
right
need
now,
more submissions?
Yeah,
do you want to tell us?
We're getting makers registered now. Last year was, I think we were very, it was sort of like peaking at the point where we were almost going to have a wait list for makers wanting to join us, which is a great, testament for the work that we do, because it's getting the word out and people are more part of this maker community.
Right.
We have one actually just across the Sound too in Westport in April.
Okay.
And then there's one in the New York Hall of Science, which is the World Maker Fair, and that's a different scale. But we're not called mini because we're small. We're just, in terms of the scale, it's not the $150,000
Right.
people.
Now, do you ever integrate with, for example, the Tesla Science Foundation, Nikola Tesla, or any other groups or corporations that will help to realize some of the dreams?
Yes, so we have been increasing our involvement and partnerships with a lot of the groups out there. The Tesla Center is definitely one of that participates with us. We also work with Brookhaven National Labs, Stony Brook University.
Wonderful.
We're working with Toro College, so Suffolk County Community College, and Stony Brook University is just in our backyard, so they're a big presence at the Eastern Long Island Mini Maker Fair. So we do work with groups. So we like to work a lot more with the local groups, organizations out there. We do have a mission really to serve people of all communities, all abilities. We like to look into working with more of the underserved communities, the minorities, people with special abilities.
What about funding?
Funding, that's a good
That's
question.
a good question,
yes.
right?
Oh, I wish I could do this pitch to, as a nonprofit organization, obviously, funding is key. It's not so much in terms of we want funding for operations. I think what we do need funding for is obviously to scale up impact, and that is what is key. I mean, we always want to be
branding and promotion.
Yes, we do need to get our word out there. We are a hidden gem physically, but
now I see, for example, you're in Newsday. Newsday does stories on you. Local papers do stories on you. You're in probably the Fun Book, I would think, in some way, shape, or capacity.
Yes.
How many major events do you do, or how many events do you do per year?
I would say the Eastern Long Island Mini Maker Fair is the major event that we have won.
Okay.
We run a very tight ship. There's a small staff.
Yes.
But year round, I would say we have, I would say, small events during the week, every week, and we hold birthday parties. We have field trips coming in. So everything. I mean, we do everything not cookie cutter. So it's custom, and we always feel that you need to get that experience out of this.
So if a benefactor wanted to help, somebody who just has a love for the sciences or creativity or children, they can go to a website, also make a donation?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
You can make a donation online. You can come and speak with me. I'm going out more and learning and actually meeting a lot of people that actually are very interested and passionate about STEM learning, STEM education, and because it impacts our future generations,
Yes, it does.
children, really. We're going to have a world in the future where we're not prepared for a lot of things that are going to be thrown at them. So, with science, we call it now STEAM because of the A in there, which is very critical, the science, technology.
Anytime you can get out of the regular classroom from to be blunt, just the rudimentary mathematics and English, which is all important, and get into hands-on.
Yes.
Learning hands-on, there's nothing like it because your memory skills, your motor memory, your muscle memory gets involved.
Absolutely.
So you tend to retain that much more.
Yep.
How does village government support you? And what has been some of the interaction and reaction from village government officials and people around the village right here?
Right here in Port Jeff, I think Mayor Garant and her team and her staff, her trustees have been phenomenal. The reception that they have given me as a newbie, although I've lived in the village since 1999, it has been overwhelming. I mean,
Wonderful.
The mayor has been supportive. She's one of the founding members of the Explorium, and this is something that's very close to her
What
heart.
a hidden gem. It's so
It is.
fantastic.
Yeah.
If somebody just wants to come and visit, can they? And what are the hours if they can?
So we're open on weekends 1 to 5. That's open to the public, and we're always happy to host special groups. If they want to just give us a call, we'll be happy to arrange it such that they can visit us, especially. All information is on the website. So
Okay. And I'll put that website underneath our talking. What is the website?
It's www.longislandexplorium.org. It's a little bit of a mouthful, but we all know Long Island. Explorium, EXPLORIUM.org.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing the hidden gem here in Port Jefferson Village. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.